I want to shut down. Dash is still working though. Tesla's trying to go down here. So let's see. If it goes down a few more cents, it'll be short here. Target's only a few dollars away. It's like $1 away. The first one is. So Tesla's short here. So I'm gonna take one contract and see what she does. So Tesla is short. First target is this pivot here. And then this big green candle. Dash, I'm up 13.33% on Dash. Tesla's short here. Let's look at Dash right quick. It's still working. Yeah. Target's still 133.67 here.
Hey, Jerry, check out ZEN. On the 60, it's touched it 4 times on that pivot. If it breaks it, it could go to 139.11 pretty quick. With the
ZEN. Oh yeah, on that pivot break. It's wicked up through there 2 or 3 times. It's trying to break through.
Yeah, and you get that big 3 about 5 days ago on the daily, which goes and takes out those pivots. So 139 could be a quick target.
Yeah, and it did make a higher low yesterday. It made a higher low here. So it's trying to come up. Right now, Zen's bouncing. It's in a range, so 134 to 136. Needs to come out that top. Here's the thing too: if it breaks out, it needs to be. You need to give it at least 136.10 because it's tried to wick out there a few times. It's rejected each time. It might come back down. We don't know. Right now, it could. If it decides to come back down, it's going to be 129 though. So let's set an alert at 135. See. Dash up 18.33%. Not bad. Let's take a look at Dash. I will be joining the ask. I'm actually probably go ahead and set a limit on this. On Dash. Let's say in the money. Let's say 134.55. Target is $1 away. So let's set it. At 6.25.
So Jared, you're looking at the SPY right now on the daily. It's an inside bar. Would you consider, since that body's so small right now, why everything's just chopping back and forth?
Oh yeah, shit. It's inside too. Boy, there's not much rain there. Let's see how much it's moved today. $1.60. Yeah, it's not doing nothing. Because this average range is right at $5. And this, look here, you can't hardly trade SPY because if you look on the weekly, where the inside candle forms is very important. We see the inside candle is smack dab in the middle. So you can trade, Rob talked about mother bars. You can trade mother bars, but it needs to be, it needs to have a clear direction. Right now, you don't know what it's doing. It's just smack right down in the middle, and you can see it here. So this is that bar here. And this is the inside. There's no clear direction. It's making higher lows and lower highs. It's wedging, pulling. You just don't know. It looks like this.
I mean, it looks like almost, a lot of the stocks S&P 500 follow the same thing. Microsoft looks like that. Apple looks like that. It's just got that little body just sitting there just doing nothing.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Yeah, and then a lot of these tickers, they're moving, but you look at Etsy. I mean, Etsy's been moving today, but it ain't moving nothing like it normally does. Yeah, this range is $11. It's half that. So on a normal day, this thing would be up 15 or 20 bucks. There's no volume. Somebody said that the other day. There's like, do you know what volume have you seen the volume of the overall market is extremely low? And now I'm kind of understanding what he's saying. There's not much volume. I don't know. I guess maybe it has to do with summertime too. I don't know. But it just tells you that there's not many shares being bought and sold across the board. Walmart's trying again. Walmart comes up this time and fails. I will be cutting it. I'm down 4% on Walmart, but I'm not going to sit here and let it chop much longer. If it comes back up this time, I don't know. I might. I'm not down much. $9. I'll give it a little more. It's making lower highs. See what I'm saying? It's starting to make lower highs here. It's pulling back and goes lower. It pulls back, goes lower.
When you're like in a weekly contract like you are now, and something's going sideways, at what point do you cut it before the theta's eating you up?
Okay, so I don't really worry about the theta until Thursday around noon, and that's when I really get concerned with it. If price is pushing up, it starts chopping in at all, cut it. And on Friday, you've got to cut it immediately. So on Fridays with zero DT expiry, you've got to, you can't deal with chop. The price has got to move up quickly. It's got to be a big move. It's going to be quick. So say noon, we got stuff moving, but it's slow. I'll buy next week expiration so I can take full advantage of the move. I'm paying more premium, but I'm getting the whole move. Cause I got burnt one time doing that. I bought Tesla and it moved $12, man. I was still, I ended up being red. It wasn't much, but it moved $12 and I'm down 30, 40 bucks. Something's not right there. It's cause it moves, I learned real quick. It's not, if it don't move quick, even though the price is moving, right? If it's not moving quickly, you can still be negative. Theta, because of theta, time decay. Yeah. So if you're new to options, there's a book and resources. It's right above the videos, Rob's videos, the Epic Point. And there's a book by Anne Coulier too, volume analysis. And I highly recommend you read both of them. If you're going to trade options, it's a must read. You must read it. Because you got to understand the Greeks and IV and data and data and all that stuff. If not, you will get chopped. You will destroy your account if you don't know what you're doing.
I think it's with that, and also where I've made some of my mistakes in the past is where you buy a contract before earnings and don't realize that IV kills you. Really should never really own something over earnings.
Yeah.
You can be right directionally, but get killed with the Greeks.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah. And and I heard somebody say one time, like, you could be in the right. So you could buy a contract overnight, hold through earnings, and the next day it could be down. But if it didn't make a $20 move, you could still be negative. I mean, it has to make a massive move. Because what, the IVs pulled out of it immediately or something? That's what they were saying. I'm not really sure. How does that work?
Yeah. What happens is your IV collapses.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was saying, but like I'll look at Walmart again. I got this thing I purchased from someone one time that tells me all that stuff. So like Walmart, I'll just bring it up right now. It's pulling up. So Walmart, it was the IV on it before earnings was up to 40% approximate. Right now, all they're doing, the reason why that thing dropped, it wasn't that it was bad earnings. The whole reason is to kill that IV. And right now, the historical IV was at 19. Right now, it dropped from roughly 40. We're down to about 19 at a historical level. So if Walmart's going to turn, it'll turn around just because they killed all the premium out of it.
Mm-hmm. We'll try. These stocks, they like filling these gaps too, so it might not fill today, but Walmart will fill eventually. I made a couple new scans last night, and I'll share them if somebody wants them. This one down here finds pivot breaks on the 60. Yeah. Price comes up, sometimes it'll retest and pull back down. Yeah. Push up, it's trying to roll over.
How did you define your pivot in your study?
Pivot crosses here. I pull it up. High crosses shear pivot. I got this Ripster pivot, but what I do is I add it to my study.
Yeah, I would put it out there if you wouldn't mind on your scan page, because if you put it out now to everyone, then you're gonna have to waste your time.
Yeah. So it's just high crosses the pivots, and it's the resistance. So it's the top side of the pivot study. Of course, there's you can do support, which would mean you're looking for weak stocks going through. And I'm going to add something that has FTC month. So I'm trying to look. Well, I got one for swings too. So
yeah, that's a good one.
I'll show you. So this one is for. I got one for swings, because when I'm looking for swings, I put in the kind of criteria I want to look for. All right, one more trying to break down here.
Yeah, so that one there broke that 60-minute pivot, right?
Yeah, this right here's a swing. So I made this one to look for swings. So strong month, right? So A+ month, week. So we're getting a strong push, and then it pulls back. Now we're looking for it to catch it on the way back up. So this finds swing place that fit my criteria anyway. Strong month, recent pullback, and now we're looking for it to push back up, start to make new highs. So the target would be 23.29 on this one. Veil. I found some really good ones last night, and it's always changing. So the 2-2, it pulls back, goes inside, so it can come back down and retest. Right now it's starting to push back up on the 4-hour. So the target would be 20, or magnitude would be 2302. Yeah.
Look at the Walmart on the 60. It's just sitting right on that pivot.
I know, it's so dirty. It needs to do something. Yeah, it's bouncing. It's just sitting there bouncing, all it's doing. It's ranging, so it's basically inside. So it's just in this range. So all it's doing is just ranging. So this is a compound one on a 5-minute. You can see it here. But let me do this. Let me let's clear this. So this is one candle here. All this is inside. That's how you get your chop. That's how you get your chop. You're stuck inside of this candle here. You can't trade inside. Now look, after 2 o'clock today, I guarantee you we're going to get some follow through. We're going to get some nice reversals, and it'll be nice and clean. That's the market rotates and it goes through cycles and stuff. And you always have to be adapting and evolving. And so the last week, well, actually this week here, the market seems to be, well, yesterday was horrible. But afternoon, the market had some good follow through after 2 o'clock. It started reversing, and it made a nice smooth move all the rest of the evening. Apple's puking here, so Apple's gonna be short. So you just have to, you have to adapt. So I like being done early, but sometimes you gotta, check on it, and you gotta get it when you can. So Apple's short here, 212. Same thing. See these big green and red candles here? Those are mine. So just like Dash, this thing can quickly push back through here. So Apple is short here. Now it looks like it's, on the we got a bunch of red bars here on the 60. Right? But on the 5 minute, this right here is a long consolidation. Longer consolidation, the bigger the break's going to be. We're seeing it breaking out. So when it consolidates, we want to wait until it breaks out one side or the other. And you can see right here is a 212 down. Right? You can actually take these when their strat says you take it when it crosses here, but your target's only here. On some tickers, it could be 50 cents. On others, it could be $5. Dash trying to come back down. Lowe's is still just chopping. It's making lower highs. It's been going down, but it's just slow. It's slow. Now look, Apple comes up, it needs to hold resistance at 162.21. If it does, it'll go lower. It'll go lower, guys.
On Apple, if you look at that first 60-minute candle,
Mhm.
the low is what? 125.91. When you want to wait to that, because there's not much there. That'd be your first target. There's not much there. Risk
Sorry,
versus
say it again.
on Apple, if you look at that first 60-minute candle, the
Mhm.
low is what, 125.91.
Yeah.
Just doesn't seem like you got the risk versus reward short, and it's not there until it breaks it, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's a small target, and it just goes to show you there's not much range. Yeah. Usually I try to wait until there's like you said, I want to make at least over $1. But
Which most like, I'm not saying is, but most like it probably TTO on the bottom, turn around, rip back up and do a PMG.
it definitely can. The magnitude's $1, but it might just pull back through here and go back. But yeah, RR definitely should be worth the risk. It's afternoon, so we're gonna get a lot of nasty stuff. Dash is trying to hold bottom here, so we can see. Now it's looking extended on the 30. All right. Consolidation, push down, consolidation, push down. Now it needs to consolidate again. I do have a stop. Well, I just got stopped out on Dash. I set a stop on it. In the money. Etsy's trying to come back, pivot machine gun up this upside here. Etsy. See here. You can take out these stops really quick if it wants to. I don't, a lot of people use the VWAP. I don't use it much. I don't use it at all. Okay, yeah. If you Russell, if you go to Discord in the resource channel, go up toward the top, you'll see a video. It's by Carmine Rosetto or something like that, and it talks about how to set up your active trader to trade options, and you can probably set it up to trade commons too pretty quickly. I'm not sure. I'm not sure the quickest way to trade commons.
You can do it both, Jerry. I got one set up for active trader on common, one for
Okay.
For both, but you have to have two separate screens. You can't do it all in the same one.
Gotcha.
Hey, check out SEDG. If that thing takes out the high of the day, which is not that far away, could go to 237.
Always hit a 2-2 shooter on the week. It's trying to come back up. 237. That's a pretty good ways away too.
Yeah, and that's the hottest sector that's moving right now.
Yeah. So on the 4 hours, you push up, your first pullback, next leg up. So there's definitely an uptrend there now. And you got a 2-2 here. So this thing could come way back up. Target would be 269. That's one hell of a target. This could be one hell of a swing, man. Man. Nice find. It's sitting right on that resistance right now. So it was support. Now it pushed through, trying to pop through. So right now it's just kind of ranging. All right, BA alert. I'm gonna set alert on this thing real quick. Just got alert on BA though. Let's see what it's doing real quick. BA. All right. This could be so it could have been a pullback to the upside here. So I set an alert right on top of this candle wick. It made it there. There's your 2 down, 2 up. Hit first target. So remember, every time trying to do some pullback, guess it's trying to come back up here. So let's see. As he's trying to come back up, TTO. BA can come back up. BA's long right now. BA's long. BA's long. First target 232.01, then all-time highs. Etsy's almost back to the top there. It was long. First target's the high though. But we see it's been running all day. The first target's 169.89. Tesla come back up. So now we're getting a second window, it looks like. All right, Tesla breaks through 589.20. You get pivot machine gun come all back up. How's that? Okay. All right, breaks 589 here. Next target's 591. Lowe's is trying to come back up. Tesla's no, not short right now. If I go over to if I pull up Discord on this laptop, it'll probably crash it. All right, Tesla's going to be, yeah, Tesla's long here. Tesla's long. Etsy hit target. So it quickly came up through here. Tesla's long. And actually, if Etsy can stay above this high here, it'll be long on breaking this pit.
Jerry, check out Microsoft. It's so much starting to go. It takes out that 246.12. You got up to almost 250.
Which one is it?
Microsoft starting to warm up. Like you said, I'd probably wait the 246.12, right? And then the next target roughly 249.
That's looking good. I mean, you could possibly take it when it crosses 246 if you want to get in there.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Kiss is working here, guys.
Then you go into the gap.
I know it's a nice gap right there. Shit. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, let it cross that 246 level. This is long here, guys. So yeah, you can literally scalp Tesla all day, make a kill.
Your favorite three stocks is Tesla, Etsy, and Novavax, right?
Yeah, I said, here's the list: Nvidia, Tesla, Walmart. Well, Walmart's today, right? Novavax. Lowe's is pretty good. Etsy, Apple. I'm always watching QQQ Spine VIX. Then I have this apps. These change more often. These other ones I watch all the time, but these change. UNH, Piton, Nvidia, Docu, Dash. They move a lot and they're pretty steady. I mean, look at UNH right now. Probably should have been watching that. It's lagging. Hell, UNH is to the moon. Kind of spready, but you know, look at it. It's a monster. I'm lagging. Those just popping up here. All right, here we go. Tesla working nicely. First target on Tesla is here we go. 592.15. We should have been watching my other screen here. UNH is ripping. Come back down now though. This is extended here, but you look at UNH. I mean, it's it's consolidated a little bit on the way up. It's been a moving. Now look, if it comes up here on the 15, it holds. It can wick down a little bit, but if it holds here, it'll go back up. If it don't hold here, it'll puke, and then the target will be 409.50. It can be spready though. I want to tell you that. Let me just spready right now. Some days it's very spready. Big three. I took it up and came right back down. So let's see. We'll put an alert close to the top here in case it needs to come back up. But yeah, I got a few tickers I like watching all the time. All right, we'll keep it on Dash too here because it can come right back up to the machine gun. After 2 o'clock, they seem to be reversing here lately. I don't know why, but they have. So Dash right now is in a clear reversal pattern here, 2-2. All right. Target being 137. I like to get in on that. You can't get in right this second. You gotta wait on the pullback to get in. Tesla's still working. Up 8% Tesla. I'm down 3% Lowe's. Tesla's still kicking ass. I could literally scalp Tesla every day and make money. hit first target. Next target is pivot 596. I'm probably going to sell this. Comes up in there. I mean, I might start selling it here in a second. I don't know. Because you can be up a few $100s in just a few seconds, especially if you join the ask. If you try to get out on a pullback, you're screwed.
How'd you pick your first target on Tesla, Jerry?
The candle on the 5-minute here. So when I'm scalping, I'm looking for targets on the 5-minute. So first target's here. The second target's going to be here, the pivot high and break. And on Tesla, anytime it comes close to the target, consider selling. You want to take your profit pretty quick on Tesla. Because the spread and everything like that, you could be up, and then the IV can pull out just as fast as it goes up. So anytime I'm in Tesla, I'm usually scalping. I'm usually just scalping. You know, if I can pull $100, 2, 6, 8, or whatever, I'm going to do it really quick.
Okay. Thanks.
You're welcome. Starting to pull back here. If it jumps back up, I'm going to sell. Stops at 590.40. I was just trying to pull back up here. I was trying to reverse. Bounce off this lower here, trying to come back up. Made a lower high or higher low. Now it'd be nice if Walmart came back up. You know, that's the one we need to come up. Now I put that scan, the pivot scan, in the chat if anybody wants it. Yeah, Roku's got a big consolidation. It's making lower highs. Oh, out of Tesla. I'm not going to sit there and let it go against me. I'd rather stop at break even than lose money. It's making lower highs on this thing. It's basing its final support around 324. Right now, it's trying to push up. So you got a couple green bars, a pullback. So it needs to, you need to start seeing more greens back to the upside. So could possibly be long when it breaks 329. I want to see Walmart rips, what I want to see. Or something. It needs to do something. One choppy mess. Here goes swing. All right, let's pull our little trusty Bob scan up. Bob is basically best of the best. It's going to have my A+ setups. So I made the scan just for finding A+ setups. Stuff that moves smoothly. So if you go to the weekly and the monthly, these are beautiful charts, easy to read. So when I say A+, it's just a clear pattern. So 2 month, here's a pullback on it for the next leg up. See it. Right now it's inside. If it breaks at 88.61, it'll go higher. ABBV is alerted. See what she's doing. ABBV is a monster. It's breaking out right now. All right. Go down, breaking out monthly targets. Zen. So ABB is breaking out of the 60 pivot right this second on a 213. So they try to take it lower, push it up. There's a pullback right there. The next leg up. ABB's right there too on the top of the list. Let's see. Boy, look at there. It's trying to break out in it. Let's mark that. Sometimes if I don't see a setup right now, but I see one that could happen in the future, I mark it. That thing's been flagging all day, moving up consistently. IGT. Breaking out, 2-2. There's a push up, pull back, push up, pull back, push up. It's just consistent. Going back right now. Chopping sideways. These will break at 23.49 before it takes the next leg up. Bam. The downstream pattern now. It could base right here. So let's put it here and see if it holds. We'll set an alert on the top. Oh yeah. Yeah. So all the scans in the Discord or in the room called scans and scripts, and also there's another room for scans, but it's for like trend spatter and stuff like that. In live. So these all have just perfect charts. Look at this thing's a monster. Yeah, this one's extended. That's one. Last week was a ripper, which is a smaller stock. BAC. 212 up. Hammer up. Trying to break out there. Let's see. Let's push up, retest it all. So when it breaks this 43 level, we want to know about it. Walmart's cooling, lower highs and higher lows. It'll break out one way or the other. We don't know yet, but it will break out one side or the other. Fitbit, it had a nice short the other day. See what it's looking like now. Yeah, I think a monster. Look here, push up, come back and retest for the next leg up. $3 targets 46 on this thing. Remember, see, I got it marked. I'm setting up for a nice swing. These banks too are high. JP Morgan. I'll tell you another one. I wrote it down. LPI. You want to swing? We'll look at it here in a second. LPI is a swing and a half. Push up, pull back on a month. Same thing here. JP Morgan push up, it retest, the next leg up. So 157. So it's a $7 move. So target on this thing is 171. Right? Strong uptrend. Here's your pullback. As soon as it starts coming out of this, you hit it. You hit it. So it can't come back down once your three has put one higher. It's a puking. Lows ripping. VIX to the moon. VIX is just came straight back up. LOW could be reversing completely here. LOW is coming up. So take it one way and then take it the other way. If lows breaks 193.70, it's long. So I had to cut it.
Hey, Jerry,
Yes, sir.
could you look at Walmart on the weekly for a second and ask you a question?
Mhm. Yeah.
So if you look, go to the left, maybe 10, 12 bars, you see that big 3 bar, then a red bar, then bar. If you collapsed all those 3 together, basically it's sitting like an inside bar sort of towards that higher range, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, just one more. So yeah, all this stuff's inside.
Yeah, so it still needs to break that high, otherwise it's going to chop around in that range.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's all stuck inside. And it's kind of stuck right here. You see it a little bit better on the month. Yeah, you can trade it. There's enough room to trade it, but you can get chopped out too. What's the part that's chopping up is these, you see all these wicks. Those wicks are what get you in dojis. And it's exactly what it is. So if you see these wicks and these dojis and stuff on the higher time frame, that usually, pretty much tells a story on the lower.
Yeah, because I think it helps you go to a weekly and look at that. You can sort of see what that range is. I think guy wrote sort of dead money. I mean, it just sits around in that one range for a lot of weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when it's moving, it's great, but when it's not, it's just like no good. Etsy's trying to come back up here again. So trying to TT on the 15th. It's gonna run all day probably. So if it breaks above 170.03, be add or along. I mean, this thing's moved all day. All right, Lowe's, we got a hammer on it. Let's see. Lowe's Momo hammer. I don't know how this thing, with as much money as they made and earnings and stuff like that, how it can be ticking down. All right, Etsy's going to be long here. Let's make sure. Be long or add. Make sure it clears this point here. 170.10. I mean, it's target this morning was 170.50. Yeah, let's see what's there. Yeah, Walmart's garbage right now. Yeah, if this is Thursday, Friday, yeah, do it. Apple's fixing to be short or add if you're in it. So Apple's short again here. I mean, it can come all the way down to 122 if it wants. There's a gap at 123.98. The video is going to be short here, it looks like. All right, the video is getting close to being short. If it breaks 567, it's going to be short here. It's that week doji. You can break it though. I would probably give it 566.90. Walmart, look at that. Just bouncing. Just bouncing. Pretty good range. You see it expanded. And lows. I mean, you can't do that in lows either. Set for long, it came back and going back down. I mean, it can bounce off this here and come back down to 129 and go lower. All right, let's pull up some scans here. Bam, bam, J. Let's look at. Yeah. Chopped it sideways, went down and chopped. GE. He's been puking all day. Oh. It's looked up on the month. So that could be a 212 sharp reversal right here on the month. 54. But see, it's stuck inside this range, which you can trade it. It's $20 wide. I'm going to mark both sides of the range. I want to know if it breaks out one side or the other. All right, post that. Let's look at Q1. That's money. That's a money scan there. I got to learn on this thing earlier. Push up, retest. Proud. So it's a lot of stuff going up, so let's do it. This bounced off this right here, made a higher low. Push up. Yeah. Try. Need to break that $200 range. And see, let's try something like that. Guess it's trying to come back down. So that's a little short term. Missed it. 2-2 target being got a 4. It's not far enough away now though. We'll pull some money.
Why? I will.
All right, I'm probably gonna call it here, guys. A lot of chat. We can probably have some follow through. I'm gonna take a break a little bit. I tell you what, if something pops up here, I'll jump back on. I'll keep an eye on this thing today. It seems like a lot of our moves are happening after 2 o'clock now. Lowe's is gonna be long here. Lowe's is long. So let's see what happens there. Says it come back down. The video's fixing to puke. After 2 o'clock, you gotta be mindful because you don't never know what's gonna happen. Look at yesterday. A lot of this stuff reversed. See here? 2-1-2 up. 3-2 up. 2-2 up. That won't do nothing. There's a 2-2 up. 2-2 up. There it is. I didn't do anything this morning. A lot of this stuff, if you go back in time, you see how these things start to reverse in the 60. You get an idea. So if you look on the reversals, what's that? How to start to form. You'll first see it like the hammer out on 15 or 30. Let's see here. NVIDIA had one. All right. Right here on the 6 yesterday. See, it goes 2, then 3. So that 3 is this reversal signal in itself, and it shoots right back up. So we can see it possibly go back up. VIX is screaming up. SPY is SPY ain't really doing nothing. It's been stuck in a really tight range for the last 2 days. Can't do nothing with that. All right, let's do some stuff. CBS. He's at the inside. It's moving up slowly. Really? So trying. It's inside of a tight range. We need to fill the gap, come back up. And what breaks out this right here, we go. 5.26 this morning. Wow, 2 1s. All 2 1s. Let's make this pop test. SI at the big C. No, yeah. What's volume on that one? What's the nice ones? Look at that. Push up, pull back, try to look. Inside down. Trying for my hammer to come back up though. Yeah. Essie's trying to roll over. VIX to the moon. Probably gonna bring QQQ with it. Yeah, let's work the base here. It came up and touched that pivot and failed. They're all hitting and then rolling. Range. Ooh, that looks nice. Pull back on the weekly. It's extended, but here's a pullback. There's a pullback right here. 56.40. He's across that right there. That's a beautiful chart. Easy to read. This thing's worth $4.88 today. It's a ripper. Etsy's reversing right now. Etsy's short. Etsy is short. There's a 5-minute. This thing comes back up. If it crosses 56.40, it'll go long. Etsy's short. Thank you. Thank you. You're very welcome, Grant. Etsy short here, folks. Remember, elevator up, escalator down. I'm lagging, but Etsy short. Tesla short. Tesla short here too. Tesla short first target on 582. Tesla short first target 582. Etsy. The video short too. The video short. VIX is to the moon. I don't know what's going on, but stuff's fixing to die. Etsy's short right now. Tesla's short. VIX is screaming. SPY's gonna be short. SPY probably. I don't know if I would take SPY. It's moving, but it's just it's not gonna very far target. There's much better ones to pick. This thing morphing now. The video broke. The video broke through that pivot. Okay. Its range is 540 or 554. Etsy's short here, guys. Don't know what happened, but it's down. This thing could pivot machine gun 60 and come all the way back down if it wants to. Tesla's short too. Target's about $1 something away. Right here. 582.28 target. Lowe's is finally coming down. Come on, Tesla. Give me more money. Video short. Apple's still short. Apple's still short. APPS puke. Yeah, dash. UNH still just climbing. Come on, Tesla. 582 is target. Essie's still dying. They kind of look good. They breaks on these things here. Take your profits. Take your profits quick on them. Take your profits quick. All right, I'm going to jump off here, guys. If I see anything else, I'll come back on here and holler at you. I'm going to set trail stops on these things here. If I see anything else, I'll pop back in. If nothing else, I'll see y'all in the morning.
Have a good day.
You too, guys. I appreciate you. Look for reversals and stuff. I'll probably be happy pretty soon.
Have a good one, Jerry.
You too. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, buddy.
Thank you.
Thanks, Big O.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you.